Today we will review a book called The Power of Now. This video is really worth watching for everyone. Are you used to complicating everything, suffering from depression, anxiety, and restlessness? The Power of Now will help you see the world in a new way. Chapter 1. You and your mind are not the same thing. Your body is a powerful machine equipped with all the necessary tools. When working with any tool, you should be careful and put it away after use. If you use a tool continuously, it will eventually break. It's logical, isn't it? However, we always forget to give the most powerful tool, our mind, a break. We constantly engage in internal dialogue. What if I don't find a job? Oh, I forgot to pay the bills again. What if I fail this exam? I'm so hungry. What should I have for dinner today? Continuous thinking is an extremely dangerous addiction. Yes, addiction, because we cannot stop and say no. Can you stop thinking? Do you have a button to turn off your thinking? If not, then you suffer from a destructive addiction. And I don't mean that metaphorically. It is literally killing you. Excessive thinking or overthinking is the main source of suffering, stress, and dissatisfaction. Everyone experiences it to some extent, and because we all have this addiction, we have come to perceive it as normal. However, it is not normal at all. If you meet someone on the street who is constantly muttering to themselves, you would think they were crazy. But if you expressed all your thoughts in words, you would be no better than them. When there are too many thoughts, they begin to repeat themselves, lose their meaning, and carry negativity. The tool given to you for your use begins to use you, and you become a slave to your own mind. The author of the book argues that you can get rid of excessive thinking if you focus all your attention on the present moment. Live here and now. All you have is the present. You can start practicing this by doing simple tasks. For example, when washing your hands, watch the water flowing over them. Smell the soap, hear the sound of running water, feel the touch of the towel on your skin. At first, you will only be able to focus on the moment for a few seconds, then your thoughts will drift back to memories of the past or plans for the future. When this happens, just observe your mind. Don't judge your thoughts or get angry with yourself. Just observe your mind as if from the outside, as if you were observing another person. The author calls this contemplation of the thinker. Soon you will realize that you and your thoughts are not the same thing. These are two different entities. There is your mind and there is you, observing it. The more you practice staying in the present moment, the more tricks your mind will play on you. It will do anything to get your attention. Chapter 2. Awareness: How to get rid of pain. From childhood, when we experience negative moments, we store part of this negative experience within ourselves. Over time, the negativity continues to accumulate inside us, turning into a monster. The author calls this the pain body. Some people identify themselves with the pain body, while others constantly need certain words or emotions to awaken it. For example, sometimes a single simple word can make a person very angry and even aggressive. You think to yourself, what upset him so much? Surely this has happened to you too. Because of just one word, your day was completely ruined. You were in a very depressed or agitated state. If you feel that your emotional reaction to words or events is exaggerated, know that they have activated your pain body. Do not identify with the pain. It is separate from you, it lives in your body and feeds on your attention. The pain body will try to convince you that you are inseparable. But this is not true. The pain body is part of your ego, which is a false personality created on the basis of external experience. Almost all of us have a pain body. It is important to track it down and catch it before it wins over you. If you are in the present moment, you will be able to feel the moment it arises. It can be a feeling of depression, anger, fear, sometimes even aggression or the desire to beat up someone. The next time you feel the pain body approaching, do not judge it, do not analyze the situation, just be here and now. The moment you become aware of the pain body and begin to observe it from the outside, it will not be able to prevail over you. By being in the present moment, you shed light on this darkness. and the pain body cannot bear the rays of light of your presence. If you don't believe me, let's do a little experiment. I will be silent for a few seconds, and during that time, you will observe the thoughts that come into your head. Observe them as if you were a cat waiting for a mouse to come out of its hole. So, what thoughts did you have? Most likely, none. Even if you managed to think about something during this short period of time, it still took a moment before the thought came to mind. This is the power of the present, being here and now. When we live in the present moment, our mind cannot control us. Chapter 3. Immersion in the present. Time and mind are inseparable. If you remove the mind from this equation, time disappears. Imagine that there are no people on our planet, only plants and animals. You approach an eagle and ask it, "Hey, what time is it?" The eagle will reply, "What time? What are you talking about? It's now. It's here. Where else could it be?" The past and the future are like the moon. The moon has no light of its own. It receives light from the sun. Similarly, the past and the future receive light from the present. We can only truly live by being present in the here and now. Once we realize this, we can use time as a practical tool. The author calls this clock time. For example, if you want to achieve a certain goal in a year, you use time for a practical purpose. However, if you are constantly focused only on the end result and forget about the present moment, you are using psychological time. Psychological time is memories of the past and thoughts about the future. If you do not practice mindfulness, you ultimately live in psychological time. The source of all stress and anxiety is thinking about what happened in the past and what awaits us in the future. Mentally, I always lived in the future because I couldn't wait to get there. After all, I thought that the past was full of failures and that I would definitely be happy in the future. When we get stuck in the future mentally, we ignore the present. We stop enjoying it. If we want what we don't have and don't want what we do have, we start to hate our lives. How does this manifest itself in our daily lives? You feel that everything you do is just a means to achieve something greater. You think that if you get a certain job, everything in your life will fall into place. If you achieve your goal, you will definitely be happier. You wait for something to happen to feel that your life is complete, but achieving the goal itself never leads to happiness. Let's take an example. Suppose you set yourself the goal of climbing Everest. If a helicopter flew in right now and took you to the top in an instant, would you be happy? Most likely not. Happiness does not lie in reaching the summit as quickly as possible, nor in remaining at the foot of Everest. Happiness lies in the journey itself, in the present. So just relax and look around. What needs to be done right now? You will solve the problems of the future when the time comes. Do not let your mind control you. If you feel calm and free from the burden of problems right now, in a few days your mind will start creating new ones. Isn't that so? It takes time for a problem to mature within us. Let's say a wild animal suddenly jumps into your room. You have a choice. Either run away, or the animal will attack and maul you. But the problem itself does not yet exist. First, your brain has to think about it and identify it. Yes, we have a problem. If you still have doubts, ask yourself, what problem is bothering you right now? Not in an hour, not tomorrow, but right now. You probably won't be able to identify it, because if something were really bothering you, you would be working on solving the problem instead of watching this video. The author of the book received letters from prisoners serving life sentences in which they wrote about how they found freedom even while in prison. They asked themselves the same question and realized that there were no problems now. There are only situations that need to be resolved. It is quite difficult to realize this. However, once you understand it, your life will be transformed. Personally, this statement helped me to see the world through different eyes, so just focus on what is happening right now. Start small. Be in the present when you're cooking dinner, waiting for the lift, or taking a shower. Over time, you'll be able to stay in the present longer. You can also practice 10 minutes of meditation every day. This will help you realize what tricks your mind is capable of. You will begin to notice how often you travel through time. You will be anywhere but here. And as soon as you realize this, return to the present. Subscribe to Chapter and Capital, where every story of money has a soul.